much anything you can think of under the sun, Cosmo workouts, literally you name it, I tried it, and nothing ever stuck for me. I would find myself losing and gaining back those same 10 pounds. It was just that yo-yo back and forth. So as I was on Facebook, my friend Jess would continuously post about these at-home workouts that she was doing and these like magic shakes that she was drinking. And I just remember looking at them being like, if Jess is doing this from home, as a single mom of 2, like I can probably make this fit into my schedule. Like, let's see. So I reached out to Jess and I asked her what she was doing. She was clearly in the best shape of her life, and I'd seen her through high school as she played lacrosse and different sports. She was always fit in high school, but somehow post-high school was in better shape than she was then. So I asked her what she was doing, what she was working on, see what all that hype was about. And she told me that she was doing all of her workouts right from home, that she never had to utilize the gym, that she was drinking some shake that was a multivitamin supplement that helped her lose weight, boosted her metabolism, and that everything she needed to do was right from her online program. And so I thought to myself, let's try that, right? We already spent enough money on everything else. Let's try this too. So after a lengthy conversation about discounts and promotions and options and the best way to go about, I decided to move forward as a coach. Not necessarily to work the business at that time, but just because I like to save money, right? So I completed my first 21-day fix challenge, kind of did that independently, just in a challenge group with Jess and her coaches, and ended up losing a total of 18 pounds. So 21 days, 18 pounds, crushed it. My body was great, I felt great, I felt confident again for the first time in about 5 or 6 years. I felt good and it came naturally. It didn't feel like I was missing anything, I didn't feel like I was missing out on life, I didn't feel like I was cutting anything. It was easy. So I felt comfortable, I made progress, and that's when I decided that I really wanted to take it to the next step and start working the business. I wanted my friends, my family to be able to join in on everything that I'd received from the program, so I really threw everything into that. After about 3 weeks in the business, I was working it, I gained a coach, I had some challengers, I was really loving what I was doing, and then I went through a really horrible breakup with an abusive ex-boyfriend and completely fell off track. I stopped working out, I stopped working the business, and I gained back a good portion of that weight. Not all of it, but a good portion. So I stopped working the business, stopped working out, stopped everything. A year later, I finally decided to pick myself back up from the ashes and to start working it out again. I followed all the same nutrition tips that Autumn Calabrese taught us about in the 21-day fix and the portion control containers. That all kind of comes naturally. Once you know it, you know it. So I picked that back up and I re-enrolled in Beachbody On Demand. And in about that time, 80-Day Obsession had just dropped, so I figured I would try to commit to that. If I could do 80 days, see what I could do versus 21 days. As soon as I launched it, I remembered why I loved Beachbody so much. It's one of those things that you kind of lose sight of how easy and how wonderful it is to have that community, to have a program that lays it all out for you. Here's what you eat, here's when you eat, and here's the move that you do, including cardio. Loved it. I loved it, and I realized how much I missed it. So the 80-Day Obsession, I lost 12 pounds of fat, and I gained a ton of muscle mass. I started seeing muscle in places that I hadn't seen even back when I was an athlete through high school. I started to feel confident again, and I realized that I just relit that fire inside of me. My body began to change in ways that I had never seen. I decided to start working out in a gym because I hadn't had all of the weights that I wanted to use in 80-Day Obsession. I wanted to push myself further, so I decided to enroll in a gym membership. And through the gym and with the Beachbody On Demand program and different workouts and things, I learned how to perfect my weightlifting, my strength training, my powerlifting, strength and endurance training, and I've ended up losing a total now of about 92 pounds.
Amazing.
So from the beginning of my journey with Beachbody back in 2016 to today, as I mentioned, we're at about 92 pounds, depending on how many carbs I eat that day. I've made so many wonderful friends through the program, which is probably what means the most to me. I wouldn't have been able to get here if it weren't for Jess, if it weren't for my friends, my coaches, the people that have helped me kind of push through to where I am today. I wouldn't have made it. It's my favorite part of the program. They lift me up and carry me through the struggles, including the cardio. We get through it together. And with that, I've also been able to help so many of my family and my friends and just strangers on their path to health and overall wellness. My mental health has been a huge coaching aspect for me that I've been able to help a lot of people through as well, because Beachbody isn't just about your body, it's about your mental health, your strength, your endurance, and what you're working through on the inside as well. And that's something I think we miss with a lot of other programs that I love about Beachbody. So with that, I want to thank Beachbody and my coach Jess, who's wonderful, obviously,
I love you,
for continuing to push me to my limits. I'm grateful for the programs and the technology that give me the opportunity to continually learn, grow, develop, and most importantly, teach and give back. I love that the programs never become stale or outdated. They're continually uploaded right into my database, so I don't have to do anything. And with a Beachbody On Demand membership, and I tell this to everyone that asks, with a BOD membership, with a dedicated coach, and with tenacious determination, nothing is out of our reach.